What's up, Dreamedia family? This is Zach. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we are out here at the Florida Audio Expo 2024, and I wanted to give a big thanks to the Fidelity Imports team for having us out here today. I'd like to introduce the Perlisten limited edition S7Ts, carbon fiber beryllium tweeters, that DPC-ARRAY that they're known for, and the Textreme woofers. These things are mind-blowing and the feedback has been absolutely phenomenal. But these things are limited edition. We only got a couple left and there were 50 made. So I don't know if you'll be able to get your hands on these by the time you see this video, but if not, they still have their special edition options available in addition to the standard S7Ts and the R series, which is just one step down from the S series in the R7Ts, which feature their silk dome. But DPC stands for Directivity Pattern Control. It's narrowing your listening area. So you can put these speakers in more rooms with less acoustics and they're gonna sound fantastic. Today, I'd like to bring on the founder, the creator of Perlisten, Dan Roemer, who is an absolute genius, to really give you guys a detailed rundown direct from the manufacturer about what he's done to make these speakers kind of over the top next level. I'm really excited to get into all of the details. If you guys are interested in purchasing this product, Dreamedia is nationwide and would love the opportunity to earn your business. Keep in mind, with this product here, we don't want to just drop ship it to you guys. If you purchase this product, you get white glove service as well as calibration setup. We want to make sure that these things are tuned right and that you're really getting the ultimate listening experience. All right, guys, let's get into this video. Welcome back, Dreamedia family. So I'd like to introduce the designer and creator of Perlisten speakers, Dan Roemer. How you doing today, Dan?
Great, Zach.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you again.
I cannot wait for you guys to hear Dan talk about these speakers. The guy is an absolute genius and I am honored to carry the brand. We're going to be covering the limited editions as well as the special editions and how the limited editions compare to the special editions. And then in addition to that, the R series. So if you're shopping 2-channel hi-fi, Dan is the man. He is going to give you the lowdown. Over to you.
All right, thanks, Zach. Well, we're here at Florida Audio Expo in Tampa 2024. And this is our demo for the S7 limited edition. So really it's a culmination of what we've learned from our S series. The limited edition, we decided not only to modify the cabinet, where we've actually made the cabinet deeper and added these carbon fiber panels. What that does is it allows us to improve the bass response. And we improve the bass response using the cabinet, the tuning, and then we have new driver designs. They're an updated version of what we did with the standard S7. So it's the same diaphragm, but what we did is we improved the excursion so that it could take advantage of the larger cabinet volume. And also along with that, some of the finer details within the motor structure. It's a completely redesigned motor structure where it has a good 20% more excursion relative to the existing. We've also got new shorting rings internally, and actually those shorting rings coupled to this copper heatsink on the outside with a airflow vent around the perimeter. And all that adds up to is a lighter, lower inductance, lower distortion, higher excursion woofer. So in the end, we get a good 2 dB solid from 80 Hertz on down relative to the existing S7. And so in a demo like this, the way the bass fills the room is quite noticeable. And on top of that, the lower inductance, lighter weight, you hear it in the attack, the leading edges of guitar, kick drum, etc., etc. So that's the first and one of the biggest updates we did to the limited edition. On top of that, we redesigned the base of the cabinet. It looks very similar to our existing cabinets where we have the steel base. This one's actually thicker, weighs if I remember right, about 50 pounds. And then I worked with Isoacoustics using their Gaia mount. This is just a variation on the existing Gaia, where we adapted the Perlisten mechanical design to work with our enclosures. And as you can see, it's an amazing vibration isolation, and it also allows the cabinet to self-level on the ground. Now it decouples the cabinet from the floor. You end up with much more solid base. And of course, now that you're not energizing the floor modes, if you're in a standard joist mounted floor, that type of thing. Then moving on, the crossover, of course, that's one of the most important parts of every speaker. We're still doing the beam forming, but in this case now, all the crossover components are 1% tolerance, which is the tightest tolerance that we can hold. But then the next level of the limited edition is we bring the speaker. Each speaker comes to our facility in Verona, Wisconsin, and either myself or Eric Wiederholtz, we measure those with our clip-on near-field scanner, 3,300 measurements per speaker. We take the data of the full on-axis listening window, early reflections, power response, and we look at the pair, and then we modify the crossover by hand and then validate those measurements. When we're done with those measurements, we put the package of all those details together, and the owner gets essentially a birth certificate of their own speaker along with each pair. Moving on then to the DPC-ARRAY. The DPC is the heart of Perlisten's technology. This is where the beamforming starts. DPC stands for Directivity Pattern Control. That's, in this case here, we have 3 transducers on 1 waveguide. At the lowest frequencies, in the case here of the limited edition, they play down to about 1 kilohertz. All 3 domes are playing together. Then progressively, with that complex crossover I was just showing, we remove the mid-ranges, and then ultimately it's just the tweeter at the highest frequencies. But essentially we're using the waveguide and the geometry of the 3 domes together to control the wavefront. It's a rather wide horizontal, narrow, plus or minus 15 to 20 degree vertical response. How we control the wavefront after the 1 kilohertz now is we progressively use pairs of woofers to control the wavefront lower in frequency. So an array like this, the geometry allows us to control down to 250, 300 hertz. What the result is that you have dramatically reduced floor and ceiling reflections, but you still have the wide dispersion where you're taking advantage of the early reflections off the wall. So what does that mean? You have a well-focused image, but there's still the energy from the room that's coming back to you, and that gives you the warmth of the room. So a lot of times, Zach was just asking me, what's the difference between a limited edition, a special edition, and then the regular edition, if you will. So if you talk about the S7 regular, that's a lot of the same technologies we talked about, without the hand pair matching, and the cabinets don't have the carbon fiber. They have standard painted finishes. Right now they're available in piano gloss. Then the special edition, the reason that is special, we introduced the wood veneers. So the waveguide is actually a milled out of a solid oak. We have various veneers available in the cabinet, most popular being the high gloss ebony, but it's also available in black oak, maple. We even offer special orders. Of course, that takes longer lead time. The key difference is the cabinetry between the special edition and the regular edition. The design, the inherent design and the performance are the same, whereas the limited edition has the significant upgrades in performance. If we talk about Perlisten as a whole, we have the entire S-series line, where the S7 is top of the pyramid. We have various cabinets, tower speakers, monitors, bookshelves. We have an R-series version, and the R-series is essentially the same technology in smaller cabinets, only available in the piano finishes, using silk domes, paper drivers. And the nice part is that for every S-series, we have an R-series equivalent that's basically half the price. So once again, thanks for joining me at Florida Expo. Appreciate your time. Dan Roemer, thanks.
All right, Dreamedia family, that is a wrap. Big thanks to Dan for coming on today and giving you guys a little insight into what he's done to take this speaker to the next level. I mean, gosh, this thing is like a high-performance sports car. Really will make a statement in your home, and they sound absolutely phenomenal. The feedback, every single person coming out of here has had nothing but amazing things to say. Like I said in the intro, very limited amount of these available. They only made 50 and we got a couple left. Don't know if they'll still be available, but trickle down technology, guys. That's why I wanted Dan to cover the special edition as well as the standard edition, and then the R series, which is a more budget friendly option, but it has all of the same technologies built in. I mean, this DPC array really is built to impress. I mean, the directivity pattern control really works, guys. I mean, you'll have to hear it for yourself. If you're interested in hearing these things, you can schedule a listening experience with us here at Dreamedia. We are nationwide, and we would love the opportunity to earn your business. You can also check out some of the products that we offer on our website at dreamemediaav.com. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative and helping you make a buying decision. If you liked it, be sure to give me a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button down below for more. Till next time, this is Zach with Dreamedia Home Theater. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one, guys.